French Prime Minister hosting a series of one-on-one talks behind me here at Matignon. That's the Prime Minister's official residence. Those talks taking place with the representatives of the various unions. Now, officially, it's supposed to be a conference on how to finance France's growing pensions bill to ensure financial stability. Things already appear to be off to a bad start, though. Last night, the government sent out a draft bill of the reform plan. Now, Philippe Martinez, he's the head of the more hardline CGT union. He says that he didn't receive it, but either way, the focus of these talks are going to be on the pivot age. Now, that's the age at which French workers, when they retire, will be entitled to a full state pension. The government wants to raise that from 62 to 64, but they have said that they're open to compromise on that issue. Those overtures accepted by the more moderate unions like the CFDT union. So if there's going to be a way forward today, it's going to be around that point, the so-called pivot age.
Andrew, is there any light at this point in time at the end of the tunnel?
Well, there could be, for the government at least. That's because the government really has been digging in its heels over the last few months. Public support has slightly dipped for the strike action, which, as I mentioned, they're now entering its second month. The government strategy appears to be really holding out in the face of those strikes, drawing the strikes out so as to sap public support for them. Now, at the same time, what they appear to be doing with talks like these is driving a wedge between the more hardline unions like the CGT union, which I mentioned there earlier, and the more moderate unions like the CFDT. What that means, of course, is that effectively the plan will be to divide the unions and break the backbone of the strike movement. What they've also been doing over time is offering concessions to certain professions, offering them in effect exemptions from parts of the pension reform plan, but critics pointing out that that would undermine the whole basis of having a universal points-based pension system.